Welcome back to Canterlot High. Things are toilets are flooding, alarms are blazing, the water fountain is lukewarm, and nobody knows why. Resident genius Peter Parker is told to get to the bottom of it, but the only thing he wants to know is why Sunset Shimmer would turn down a stellar night of Super Sentai and chill. Oh, she says it's not you, it's me, but he's not sure what that has to do with witnessing the first ever beatdown delivered by the legendary Sishi Red. Orion has to do with that. I mean, come on! It's peak cinema. Meanwhile, Eris, the daughter of Discord and the cause of all this chaos, is going through mutant growing pains, and her dad is as useful as Celestia is in most of her appearances. So she bottles it up and hopes it doesn't blow up in her face. 10 minutes later, it blows up in her face. Amidst the chaos, she runs away, so Spider-Man has to take chase. However, Wolverine shows up first. Hey buddy, any reason you're loitering on school grounds? Eris is a mutant, so I'm gonna take her to the X-Mansion to keep her safe. Oh, is that what this is about? No, I guess I'm not needed then. I'll head back to class. What, is that it? Aren't we supposed to, do the thing in every movie where two superheroes meet, have a stupid misunderstanding, and then get into a fight for the sole purpose of providing cheap fan service? Yeah. Well, normally I'd be down for that, but I'm just not in the mood today. See, my boss figured out my secret identity. My crush rejected me before I could even ask her out. And I've got a Spanish test in an hour, and it's like the one subject I'm not great at, so, hold on a second. What?
Hey, Sam Jackson here. Hey, I see you got that mutant girl. Awesome. If you could bring her down to S.H.I.E.L.D. HQ, that would be great.
Yeah, well, actually...
Also, just to remind you that we pay for your rent. Would be a shame if we missed a payment. Okay, ciao.
Okay, so... how about we do like a shared custody sort of thing? You know, I take her on weekends, you take her on the weekdays. No. Worth a shot. However, their death battle is interrupted by the one and only Juggernaut. Since he's out of their weight class, they decide to skedaddle to the sewer. While they catch their breath, Eris is curious about the man in the mask, and instead of slowly forming a relationship built on trust and waiting for him to lower his guard and reveal himself when he feels comfortable enough, she just uses magic to unmask him. As pissed as he is, at least she likes what she sees. This awkward moment is made even worse when everyone's favorite millennial Merlin, Doctor Strange, pops in and captures Eris like the shiny Pokemon that she is. At this point, Peter Parker is just done with everyone's so he starts throwing hands in a way that can only be described as, hey, remember that fight from No Way Home? Let's just do that again. After his victory, he frees the girl, and the trio escape to the surface, only to find that the big boy is throwing a very expensive temper tantrum, so they have to put him down for his nap. Alright, before we get started, there's just one thing I gotta ask. What's your name again? Oh, the Juggernaut. Aren't you forgetting something? I'm not saying it. Oh, come on, you gotta say it. No, I'm more than just a stupid catchphrase, all right? My character has a lot of subtle complexities. Like what? I'm the Juggernaut, bitch. I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Because I'm the Juggernaut, bitch! Oh, just kill me. Will do. Magic suck! And thus the day is saved. Eris goes off with Strange to Wizard Camp, and Peter returns home to find out that he has a new roommate. Alright, let's talk the good. You can't go wrong with the Spidey and Wolverine combo. No matter the context, their banter is gold. It wasn't there for long, but it was still a treat to have Logan along for the ride. This is also the first episode to be mostly action-based, which is a welcome change of pace after the dialogue-heavy Rainbow Rocks. Then there's Eris, who just like her father is a bit of an enigma. One moment she's a relatable teenager getting overwhelmed by the chaos of her emerging powers, and the next she's cracking jokes and getting real handsy with her highly uncomfortable savior. It seems to me like she's got one heck of a coping mechanism. To sum it up, Eris brings a fun energy to the cast, but I feel like it's a bit too early to make a fair assessment to her character. Now let's talk weak points. First chapter could have been better, as it breaks the whole show don't tell rule. We've got this exciting episode filled with action, mystery, and fun new characters, but the first taste is just Peter walking into rooms and getting exposition blasted into his face. Why show all this crazy phenomenon when you could just have Spitfire slowly talk about it? In my opinion, this episode should have opened with Eris causing these disasters by accident. It would have been a good opportunity for the readers to instantly sympathize with this strange new character, as well as introducing a mystery they could get excited to uncover. On the more nitpicky side, I found some of the references to be a little too in your face. The Doctor Strange introduction and fight scene felt like a copy-paste job, and I would have preferred a more original interpretation. So with that out of the way, let's get to the part you people actually care about. Hello again. My name is Changeling number 33, and welcome to Shipping Wars, where we use hard science and reasoning to determine the endgame ship. While many hands were thrown this episode, many hearts were tested. Up first, our newcomer Eris made one heck of a statement in her debut episode. In the heat of the moment, she unmasked our main man without his consent and openly ogled the goods. While it's clear that she has a physical attraction to Peter, that's probably where it ends romantically. I get the feeling that she enjoys tormenting her boy toys more than she does settling down with them. As for Peter, I don't think he's the kind of guy who would be into that type of thing, as he gets enough of that from his comic writers. As it stands, I'm putting her lower on the leaderboard. Speaking of which, let's chat about our current leader, Sunset Shimmer. In an unexpected move, Sunset straight up denied Peter's advances, leaving him in the cold. One could interpret this as her deciding that she wasn't in the right mind for a serious relationship. I mean, canonically, she ended one not too long ago. Not to mention, with all the other insanity, it's safe to assume that she's simply not ready and wants some space. But this would be wrong. Let's be real here. Sunset knows she could win this fight with 3 little words, and she doesn't want an easy win. No, she desires domination. She wants Peter on his knees, begging for scraps, and she ain't getting that by saying yes on the first try. While she may be a good girl now, Sunset's hunger for power is not so easily purged. While I respect this power play, this does put her at a big disadvantage in this competition, leaving our Blue Wonder as our new current leader. Congratulations, Trixie, you win by doing nothing. Until next time, I'm 33, and I'll see you on the next episode of Shipping Wars. Anyway, in summary, Mutant Conscription is a fun little story with some refreshing action set pieces and funny banter between 2 classic frenemies. That being said, while it doesn't commit any egregious sins, there wasn't much to chew on in terms of plot and character development. Eris is an interesting character, but it's still too early to decide if she will be a positive addition to the cast. With that in mind, episode 3 fits comfortably into B tier. That's right, we're bringing back grades. Speaking of which, how would you rank the episode so far? Let me know in the comments down below. Y'all have a great day, and I will see you next time.
Okay, this is a scream. Ah! Ah! Ah!